The culture gap behind the Exodus is now visible on screen. Guns, lanterns, smokes, the Taylor Sheridan audience Paramount is banking on. When the time comes for James Gunn to exit DC, we are told the goodbye is already scripted. Man of Tomorrow framed as his farewell love letter to fans as he chooses to return to his true passion, writing and directing. The latter are already written. One of our insider tells us Gunn's name sits on a longer list. To high level Warner Bros. Discovery executives are out the door in a month, and both exit arrived gift wrapped. A career jump to Netflix, a promotion at Amazon. Warm statement all around. Per our insiders, that's the playbook. As Paramount's takeover of Warner Bros. Discovery grinds toward its day in court, we are told the changeover is already running quietly underneath, and it runs on paperwork. Contract not renewed, one of our insider tells us. Lots and lots of WB staff are in that position, including Gunn and Saffron. They all know it's over. How it plays out from there follows a script. Most will be allowed to quit in a dignified manner. If they don't, the contract run out and they are out, so technically not fired, they said. A second source independently backed the pattern. A lot of contracts we are not renewed, so some of this is spin from the people themselves, they tell us, adding that there are people already in the process of leaving. So expect more people to exit as Paramount and Warner Bros. Consolidate. You don't need to take our sources' word for the playbook. WB own legal department draw the map. When Pia Barlow, EVP of Originals Marketing for HBO Max, jumped to Amazon MGM in July, WB sued within days because Barlow's contract ran through October 2027. She left mid-deal, so there was something to enforce. When Katie Martin Kelly left for Netflix this week, there was no lawsuit. Her contract was up, nothing left to enforce, so the exit gets a graceful announcement instead of a court filing. The Barr lawsuit also revealed a third target. Amazon went after another WB executive weeks earlier, reported to be believed HBO drama chief Francesca Orsi, and failed because her deal runs to December 2027 under this regime. The only clean exit are the ones where the contract has already expired. Even the trade are picking up the prevailing signal. Deadline's own coverage of David Zell's summer noted that WB executives are exploring their option rather than taking their chances with new management, and read the Amazon suit as a warning shot. Which bring this to the two names our insider put on the list. James Gunn and Peter Safran's DC Studios deal run through 2027, and per our insiders, those contracts sit in the same not being renewed pile as everyone else. No firing required. The calendar does the work, which exactly how Gunn can keep truthfully denying he's been fired, while insiders describe an open season on this DC slate. None of this comes out of nowhere. Back in February, John Campea publicly stated Gunn goes to Zealous and asked out of his contract before the end of the year rather than work for the incoming owners, and we were told at the time that Campea has legit sources. A month later at WonderCon, our own insiders told us Gun could be out at DC before Man of Tomorrow even hits theater. The movie still comes out, they said, but by then Gunn will have made a graceful exit. Graceful. That was March. Today's source says departing staff will be allowed to quiet in a dignified manner. Same playbook 5 months apart, and those WonderCon insiders have received. There are the some same insider who told us Hal Jordan died in London confirmed on air 5 months later through a takedown campaign. Puck News just put another the legal microscope. The farewell itself is a note our sources have hit before, as we previously reported Man of Tomorrow being loaded with cameos and fan service previously because its potential Guns final DC movie. One last run for the fans. Now a second source goes further. The farewell framing we opened with is not a prediction of how the exit will be spun. By our sources, the statement is drafted and sitting ready, waiting on nothing but a date. The exit are half of the story per our insiders, the other half is who replaced them. Expect more of this, we are told. Allison's team of loyalists will oversee marketing, comms, talent relations. One source put it far more bluntly, WB is a work cash pool that will be parked ASAP. That track with what we exclusively reported in July about the data Allison's camp is sitting on internal analytics tracking the audience decade-long walk away from messaging first Hollywood. The incoming regime believes it knows exactly what it wants its studio to say, and it wants to own people saying it, and the recruiting has already started in both directions. I heard there are already some people in talk of moving from Disney and Amazon to WB. Our second source tells us the rebuild is not waiting for the deal to close. Officially, everything wait the merger stay frozen until a verdict, with the trial set for March 2027 and the $7 million a day ticking fee start October 1. Unofficially, the changeover is underway on both sides of the ledger. Contract lapse and offices empty in Burbank, while theater owners who got a look at Paramount's plan are genuinely excited about what replaces it. The